So, technicals, do you want to come on up? Oh, perfect height. Wow, thank you.
Yes. Short change, baby.
First off, thank you to everyone for not assassinating me on my I appreciate it. That was a concern. But also thank you to Mama Hax, because without her I wouldn't have been able to make it on such short notice, so thank you. That is a real person. That's Hax's mom. Get the camera over here? I see it's over there. Is the camera over here? Whoever's watching, that is Hax's mom. She's a real person. Saw a lot of debate about that for some reason. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm blocked by half of you, so I'll only be grifting a little of your time today. If it's any solace, I'm not making any ad revenue off this appearance, but if you'd like to slip me a 5 on the way out, that is also acceptable. Thank you. Okay. Me and Hax first started talking to each other April 30th, 2021. I didn't know him as long as most of you, unfortunately. Wasn't a Melee player, I was a Smash 4 player, actually. I got top 10 in Las Vegas. Our top player tried to hit me with his car. Joker origin story, you can look it up, it's online. Yeah, I didn't start out this way, okay? You guys made me. At the time when we started talking, I was looking into the Sky House story, and I found out that Jisoo was his ex-girlfriend. Very relevant to that case. I don't see her in the audience, so I can only imagine she's using this as motivation for a new NFT as we speak. If you have a problem with these jokes, comedy is how I cope, okay, so how dare you? Unfortunately, things took a turn for the worst in June of that same year when he decided to upload his first video on Left. Evidence.zip 2. Show of hands, who thinks I ghost wrote that? Don't be shy, I don't bite. Is this a funeral? Alright, never mind. That joke bombed. Okay, sure, he'd expressed problems with the Melee community on call before, but not even I knew he was dropping a 2-hour and 30-minute video. Ruined my sleep schedule. Alright. No one raised their hand. You guys really just kneecap me there. Not one person. You're recording, you're my friend, stop. I would sooner overdose on Fent than greenlight that video. And Hax, being the great man that he was, would not resign me to such a fate. Because ever since that day, he decided to become my confidant. His words, not mine. He really likes saying that. He'd run everything he did by me before deciding to do whatever he wanted anyways. Alright, I'm dropping truth news. Get your refreshments. When he disavowed me on YouTube or on Twitter, it's because we decided that would be his best way of getting unbanned. We all know Smash players don't care about the objective rules. They don't care about being fair. It's all about optics. We're playing an optics game in the background, playing Game of Thrones, just to let this man play the game that he loved. And if I had to jingle some keys to make that happen, so be it. For 4 years, he'd share secrets, future plans, posts, grievances, you name it. When he told me, "Tech, I got the vid that's going to change everything. Just watch this," I'd look at it, tell him, "Hax, this is terrible. You can't upload this." Then he'd nod his head, agree, and guess what I'd see on my timeline a couple days later? If you knew Hax, you'd probably know what I mean. He was a very stubborn guy. But to me, that was his most admirable quality. Because no matter how many times we told him to move on, no matter how many people were against him, and no matter how many times he got knocked down, he'd always get back up. When his hands couldn't keep up with his insane tech skill, he said, and I quote, "Arthritis be damned. Give me the surgery, doc." Brought a tear to my eye. It's beautiful. And just like that, he was back on top of his game. It was like magic. I don't have a source for that quote, but I was there, trust me. Hell, the man even created a new controller, the box, that revolutionized the Melee community. Sure, people created knockoffs, his ex made a competitor's website and his biggest offer relentlessly promoted it, but I'm sure that's purely a coincidence. Nothing to see here. Moving on. After all, we're all on the right side of history, unlike those QAnon conspiracy theorists. Hax loved Melee more than anybody in this room. There's no question about it. Our circumstances make that evidently clear. But there was something else that, to his own detriment, he couldn't seem to let go of. And that was the truth. So, in honor of his memory, let me tell you what he actually thought. Hax hated groveling for his unbanned from organizers he saw as corrupt and cruel. Hax hated being gaslit into thinking that standing up to a bully was somehow wrong. Hax hated being forced to live a lie just so he could live his life. But most of all, Hax hated that the people he cherished and the game that he loved religiously for almost 2 decades had abandoned him so easily, mocked him relentlessly, and said absolutely nothing for years without so much as a second thought while signing his life away. I want to make something very clear, so I'll leave you all with this. I'm not here for any gushy reason like, oh, I love Smash. No. I'm here because Smash killed my friend. And while I pray Aziz rests in peace, like Nintendo, until this is fixed, I'm making it my job that they don't. Thank you. And make sure to pre-order a box and sign up to Mewtwo King's HelloFresh to get free breakfast for life.
Oh, that's unfair. Oh, come on.
Thank you, Technicals.
I did not see Oh my gosh. Thank you everyone who came up here and spoke this evening. I gotta say, as an outsider looking in, as a funeral director, tonight was fun for me to watch everyone play